And it's got to warm his computers to it.
Tomorrow 11 o'clock meeting.
Yes. Meeting tomorrow.
Something else.
Yes.
Swiss
parents.
Oh, Swiss parent.
Continuation.
Sorry?
The continuation.
Yeah, well,
Come nearer.
and there's the executive board.
Is the continuation of the meeting we had yesterday or before?
No. It's the official meeting.
The one from the day before.
I mean, the one that we had Sunday.
And where were we up to?
Appendix A.
We were doing rapid play, weren't we?
Yes.
We've agreed in a particular round of the competition. Yep. It's A4 as far as
From the start with the tournament.
Sorry?
From the start with the tournament.
No, we agreed a particular round.
No.
No, start with the tournament.
It was stuck. It was very.
The vote was very, very divided.
The commission members agreed.
Ah, yes, commission members.
Yeah, it was 3-4.
So that's what counts.
3-4,
wasn't it?
3-4.
4-3.
4-3, yes.
And there was an amendment that we should on A3 completion shall apply except Article 8.1.
8.4.
And now you've got you've got it's okay.
Or we can delete Article 8.2 and write there, but players have not to write the moves. Or except Article 8.1.
No different meaning at all.
Sorry? No, but you know, it's very ugly. We write first A2 players do not need to record the moves, and then A3 except Article 8.1, and then somebody goes to Article 8.1 and says, but what is this? It's already written.
We're wrong there.
Yeah.
Can at least be evaluated, my proposal?
Yeah.
Sorry?
But my proposal, not to mean, just instead of the competition rule shall apply, the following article, A4, does not apply, or anything that can be written in good English. And then in Article R4 start, once each player has completed 3 moves.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't understand what you're saying.
I explain you.
Okay.
Because A2 applies also to many other articles for Blitz, for instance. Look, in Blitz is now mentioned B3. Put it up. Where one arbiter supervises one game from the start of competition rules, and A2 shall apply. And A2 says they have not the right moves.
You can add here.
Was
But
not
then
clear.
talking about you can, because it's the same thing. Because you don't apply when there is a supervision. I mean, when there is a supervision, you use the competition rule. What does it mean? That you are not using the exception that are mentioned in Article 8.4.
Yes, but do you want it to include the competition rules shall it apply with except for A2?
Because
Yes, it's
A2 is a competition.
Do you want that to be?
I don't want it to be that the competition rule be mentioned. We just forget about the competition rule. Because
So
it
what
is
rules
obvious.
do you-
Because we are just, in my opinion at least, In Article A4, we should just mentioning the exception that don't apply during the rapid game. A4 can start with a rapid game. I mean, in a rapid game, once each player has completed 3 moves, I mean, you can leave everything because it is already said in Article A3. In Article A3, when there are competition rule, I mean, never mention competition rule because it is obvious.
So what do you want A3 to say?
As I said, when each arbiter in a particular round of competition, the following article A4 does not apply. And then you in Article A4 you start in a rapid game, one is each player, and forget the first 3 lines.
Now I understand it. Okay. Do you understand this? Yeah, it took me a long time to understand.
Sorry.
No, it's my fault. Well, then it would be where where each arbiter, is it each arbiter you wanted?
Yes, each arbiter.
Yeah, let me
A3
change. Each arbiter supervises at most 3 games from the start of play. No, we wouldn't even need A3.
No.
Then it would be where one arbiter supervises
A3 we have to
more
keep,
than...
because the only exception, we will use all the competition rules, it means Article 6 until 14 of the laws of chess.
Yeah.
These are the competition rules, except 8.8. These are
8.8.
8.1, sorry.
But
And even
you shouldn't see, it was already excluded in A2. I just don't.
then if you say this, then I don't understand why somebody starts to refer to A3. I think Raoul did it, if I remember.
No, the A3 means when each arbiter supervises, the following article doesn't apply. So it applies everything that is written until A2, because it is last point where something is mentioned. And it means that there is a rapid game when players do not need to record the moves. Even except for that, it is a regular game.
So you delete
so-
A3 completely?
No.
What Roberto is proposing, of course, is to change the wording to make everything more concise. But I fear the problem is you do lose some meaning. We're not actually fixing any problems here, by the way. We're just talking about how the information is
Oh yes,
presented.
it's only cosmetic. But
Yes, and there is a risk you will lose some information by removing something.
if you removed A3
Yes. People might.
and A4 became A3,
Yes.
No,
No,
And he's not
can
saying
I-
that.
can
He's
I
not
say
saying
what
that.
I'm saying?
Sorry.
if we removed A3,
Yeah.
then,
Yes. Keep
all right,
going,
I'll
Stuart.
stop, because you prefer me not to finish the sentence. Okay.
Who do you talk?
Sorry?
Me?
Not you. No. Can I say then?
No,
Try
let
to
me
say
say,
what-
A3 is, in the old wording, adequate supervision. A4 is inadequate supervision. And in A4, we make more exceptions than in A3. The only exception we make in A3 is that they have not the right to move.
There was no doubt until now.
But-
It is like that.
Why do we need A3?
Nothing. Nothing has to be changed. But
Do
the
we
position of
need
A2,
a-
A3
We are
was-
wasting
it
time
was-
again, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, I think
Sorry.
that's quite fine.
What is
I'm saying we need A3 to reinforce to the arbiters that they firstly look at the previous rules before they move on to these ones. That's why we need A3.
I think we know that.
It's just about reinforcing what needs to be done.
Competition rules include recording the rules.
Put that exception.
If you want to remove A2, I like to repeat A2. A2, players do not need to record. You can add it to A3, but then you have to add it also to A4.
Yes.
Yes.
So, yes.
Yes.
So why do it twice?
Because A3 and A4 is in different situations. Yeah?
No, that
The
I
proposal
understand.
is to keep it as it is now, because it was clear, and it's, again, it's also now it's clear. No necessary to change something more.
Can everybody agree? Who's against? Thank you.
If anybody thinks they can avoid the double use of the word competition, which is just a little bit clumsy English, that can be done outside this meeting.
It's
No,
cosmetic.
instead of competition to
To buy
an
it alone.
event.
A particular round of an event? Okay. And then you do A4 the same thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
We have to go through. With A, no change. Once each player has completed a move, no claim can be made regarding blah 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 blah. I think there's nothing to add. No. The arbiter shall make a ruling in accordance with Article 4, only requested. An illegal move is completed once the arbiter presses his clock. Before making a move, the opponent is entitled to claim that the player completed an illegal move. Only after such claim shall the arbiter make a ruling. Okay, however, if both kings are in check or the promotion of a pawn is not completed, the pawn has not been exchanged for moves, the arbiter shall intervene if he observes the fact. A discussion with Igor. I think we don't need to write here or the promotion of a pawn is not completed, the pawn, because it is already covered in the definition of the illegal moves.
So it goes to the king's in check.
Yeah, but okay, this is not even an illegal position.
Oh.
Yeah.
There were only one difference. There are 1 million illegal position and 1 million illegal moves, but according to the REPIC, arbiter is invited to intervene if possible in 2 different situations. I think also if pawn stands 3-4 moves unpromoted on the last rank, it's also possible to intervene.
Well, yes, and this is what it says. Do we really need, though, the pawn has nothing in exchange for new piece? Can't we just say the promotion of a pawn is not completed?
No, it's
So
on the
no,
same.
can you answer that question? It says say no. Isn't it?
No, I think we have to keep it where we are.
Okay, all right, I'm not going to.
Then
Because
No, I don't need
it
to.
is also an illegal position, the pawn on AA. That's okay. Yeah.
I'm a little bit concerned if he observes the fact.
Yeah, if he
Because
does-
that is not what it used to say.
Yeah, but before it was written, if possible.
Yes.
But is it better?
Well, let me give you this scenario, and you can say, yes, it's better, or no, it's not better. Okay? I see somebody makes an illegal move. We say he moves his knight to the blind spot from B1 to D3. And the opponent moves quick, instantly, and he moves again instantly. Before you can get there, but you have observed the error. This suggests you would stop the club and insist on them going back to the previous position. Is that better? If you say so, I accept it,
No,
but I don't agree.
Excuse me, Stuart. In this case, an illegal move will only be corrected after a claim of a player. And the legal is completed once the player is present. Before making a move, the opponent is then entitled to claim that the player was legally. Only after such a claim
you're right.
shall the arbiter make a ruling.
You've been meeting.
And there are two exceptions.
Yes.
Both kings are in check and promotion not complete.
Yes, okay, you're right.
Well, to give a similar example then, Stuart, what happens if both kings are in check and then both players move their kings out of check? Do you then let the game continue? Because often this is a practical thing that arbiters do.
In fact, yes, because
So you move your king out of check, you move your king out of check, and then the game will
Okay,
continue.
yes. I can accept that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say that, does it?
I know.
It's-
But you have intervened, I suppose, under those circumstances.
What about adding the words in time after if he observes the fact? So that Sean's theory that the two kings move out of check, by the time Eddie arrives at the table, then I don't have to do anything.
Any comment?
Wording's okay. Because again, the arbiter always has some flexibility in how they deal with situations.
Some will get too quicker.
Yes.
I know to what you refer. From my own experience as well. Any, shall we add in time? I'm not so
No,
sure.
because that makes it worse.
No,
It makes it less comprehensible.
Okay, flags considered
So,
fallen when a
Most
player-
of you think it's okay as it is, that's fine.
When a player has made a valid claim to that effect, the arbiter shall refrain from signaling a flag fall, so that he may do so if both flags have fallen, in which case he shall declare the game drawn. Okay? Claim will be on time, the claim must stop the chess clock and notify the arbiter for the claim of Mr. Shepard. The claim must have time remaining on his own clock, the arbiter shall have been stopped. Clear. This finishes the rapid rules. Any? Yeah.
Just one question. I think we didn't vote about adding only 4 words in A1. Sorry, not A1, but D3, where according to tournament regulation, while arbiter.
We're not going to deal with the tournament regulations and put
I
them
mean,
into
this
the...
automatically.
I think,
A3.
in my opinion, we deal only with a game. That's all. You know, before players come to play, to the venue, they have tournament regulations. And the tournament regulation is written under which conditions they will play, which rules will be applied, and this kind of thing. But it should be here.
This was just a question.
Sorry?
It was only a question.
Okay.
Oh,
And this was my answer. Okay. Blitz.
you can read it, that definition is what we see.
I think we agreed to B1 already.
Yeah.
Okay. In B2, the penalties mentioned in Article 7 and 9 as the competition rules shall be 1 minute instead of 2 minutes. I think, yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Because I thought the idea was to make them all the penalties the same. So why is it 1 minute instead of 2?
Okay. I can tell you, if you look to the proportion, if let's say you have a blitz game, 3 minutes plus 2 seconds, and then okay, the arbiter has to punish a player, then 2 minutes are added to the opponent's time. I think this is ridiculous. Even, you know, my personal opinion was, to be very honest, 2 minutes to 1 minute to 2 minutes to rapid and 1 minute to blitz, or 1.5, something like that.
Yes. So the idea here is to give 1 minute in a supervised blitz game. In fact, in
No,
case
in
of a
all.
legal move, no.
Any penalty, because it will be 1 minute in blitz. I think
Okay, fair enough.
proportionate is reasonable. Yeah?
Okay.
Any other comment? B3. Well, one arbiter supervises one game from the start of play
Where
in a
each
particular
arbiter-
round of an event. And now we have to write event. The competition rules N A2 shall apply.
Is it each arbiter?
Or each arbiter. Okay. Agree? B3? B4. Well, one arbiter supervises more than one game from the start of the play in a particular play, okay, it shall be governed by the rapid play laws as in Appendix A, except where they are overridden by the following laws of plays.
Also each arbiter.
Excuse me?
In D3,
Where each arbiter, you're quite right.
Also,
Therefore, each.
Each arbiter.
No.
Yes.
No, I think not.
When each arbiter supervises more than one.
just consistent.
It is enough for one arbiter.
Yeah.
Well, no,
In
not
which
enough.
case we have to go back
No.
and change that to
No.
It's tournament, I have more arbiters.
But
But
one
not
is
one
enough.
for each game.
It's a good order.
If for one supervises more than one game, it is enough. The competition rules
Yes.
cannot apply anymore.
Yes, we've left A for the one arbiter. Yes.
One.
More than one game from the start of play in particular rounds. Okay. Play shall be governed by the rapid play laws as in Appendix A, except where they are overridden by the following. Article 10.3.
Is that right number?
Is it not correct?
They mention, yeah, probably 10.
No, it is still, it is 10.2 now.
10.2.
10.
10.2. Appendix A4C, I go back to A4C. This is regarding illegal moves. Illegal moves completed once, because illegal move is not something else, because the player loses them. A4C. An illegal move is completed once the arbiter when the player has pressed his clock. Before making a move, the opponent is then entitled to claim a win. However, see Article 6.9.
And we're changing that to the actual wording.
Yeah.
Of course.
Right. So, okay. Once the opponent, sorry, I'm going to put it up. Once the opponent has made his own move, an illegal move cannot be corrected unless this is agreed by the players without intervention of an arbiter. Okay. If both kings are in check, the arbiter shall intervene if he. Yeah, probably we have got to add here also this illegal position. That if the promotion is not completed. But it's the same, two kings in check is an illegal position, and a pawn on E8 is also illegal.
I think we did that deliberately. Was that a reason?
This is unclear for me.
Used to say no, it didn't used to say this. This is new. This is new.
Okay?
You're not writing this down?
No, no.
Promotion,
No, we can do it later.
I don't think it should be
Yeah,
added.
I think we have to add.
Well, I don't. Where did this if both kings are in check come from? I don't have it. Oh, I do have it. I can't. Yeah, so, okay, right, whatever. Okay,
Okay.
carry on.
can we finish Blitz? Then I go to notation. Okay, there are a few changes. For instance, instead of using the first letter of a piece, we wrote now abbreviation. And as a matter of fact, nothing has been changed here. Essentially.
The only changes are cosmetic.
Yeah. Didn't make any change.
C2 and example,
Sorry?
there were cosmetic changes.
Yeah, only where? Article?
C2.
C2.
Yes.
9 is used for cleaning order for avoiding legal.
Yeah.
For the sake of
If there's a change, and I can't even see it where there's a change.
Okay.
It's perfectly okay.
The change is, before it was that each piece indicated by his first letter. In the English language, it is first letter, a capital letter of its name. Example, K is king, and then N is knight. It is to avoid any kind of misunderstanding. And then I think it is. C6.
No, we
Can I
can't.
ask a question,
Okay.
just because otherwise I'll be on my. In France, we've had this problem. Is it legal for somebody to draw the pieces in figurine notation, or is he technically? This debate in France sometimes. There's a couple of players who like to
You
draw.
mean figurines?
Yeah, can they draw? Can they draw? Because it says figurines is recommended, but it doesn't say that it's.
I think, you know, it is in CC, you see, in printed periodicals, the use of figurines is recommended.
Yeah.
Provided he doesn't use obscene ones.
If he likes, why not?
Oh yeah. Okay. No, it's good that I can say because
I think
whereas
it takes
actually a player who was penalized because he.
it takes a lot of time.
Yeah. And then some people are very. When they do it, they do it well.
Appendix D.
No. C9, Eddie pointed out, at the very end, we need 2 full stops.
Oh, well,
C9, at the end.
well, he takes D6 EP dot
E
dot.
dot P dot,
Sorry?
and then the first dot belongs to P, and then
No, that's wrong. Because that
Really?
suggests there's a continuation. He's wrong.
Eddie,
You can't
Eddie?
possibly
start to fight. Okay, later, between you. Let's go on. C10. Okay, this is. I don't know why this knights is underlined this blue way. I don't understand why. Can anybody explain?
It's not in my text. It accepts the wording.
No, it doesn't
There
accept
aren't.
knight.
Microsoft thinks you want to say nights as
Yeah, I think it's
the opposite of day.
That's all right.
Yes?
Sorry?
Microsoft system thinks you want to write night as the opposite of day, not.
No, it won't have thought that because
You
they
mean if I delete K, it is okay?
try and see.
Yes.
Oh, it's
It doesn't recognize the word.
Microsoft doesn't know chess.
It's not in its dictionary.
No, the Microsoft sees the N for night in the notation.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
It doesn't do it for my computer. It understands me
In
better.
example 4, you have 2 times the previous.
In where? In?
Example 4.
The previous notation of the previous something.
I think the previous should be skipped.
I
The
don't.
first previous.
Where?
says in the first sentence.
The first, the previous.
Well,
If a
Number
capture
four.
takes place on the square F,
Oh, yeah.
the previous notations of the previous examples. Maybe one of those previous should go.
So
Least.
the first previous the should
The
go.
notation of the previous examples are that